Coach, seemed like there was a sense of urgency in the game. What stood out most to you about the way this group played?
I thought for the most part it was a grind game. You have to win those games 2-1. I don't think we gave them a lot, not a lot of great is, and when they did, Casey was there for us.
Speaking of Casey, what does it mean to have him and to have him get some confidence here to get the win and snap his own skid?
Yeah, that's a perfect medicine for him. A 2-1 tight hockey game. He hasn't played in a while, so those are the games. You get his confidence. Might have to get him in again down the road here, but it's nice to grind that win out for Case.
Seemed like you had some good individual performances tonight. What do you think of Hoglander?
Yeah, I thought Hogue was one of our best forwards. He was maybe our best forward. He had some jump, kept the puck on his stick a lot, drove their D wide. I got to admit, Hoggy was really good. Not many turnovers from him behind their net, come up with loose pucks. So yeah, I think Hoggy was really good tonight.
You've often said too, you need Jules to pick his spots when he's trying to lay the hits. Do you think he was more?
Well, I think he had some good. I think he really looked where F3 was, or if we were above. He's scanning the ice when he's doing that now. So yeah, no, he's been pretty good all year with that. I know that one game, but he's been. That's something we need from him. That those hits to just keep people honest.
You've scuffled for a period of time like the team has. Is there a magic game or magic moment that turns it around, or is it all just like chipping away a little bit each day to get better?
Well, I think I think a 2-1 hockey game. I think it's a grindy type of game. I think we got a little loose in the second with some turnovers. We just got to learn from those. We just cannot make those turnovers when there's no plays. But I just like the team effort. It wasn't like we had a lot of outstanding guys that they just grinded it up. You had a couple of guys that I thought had really good games. Most of the guys were just, okay, let's just grind it out and win this game.
It's been a while since Casey won a game, even though his play had been solid in most of them. As a coach, do you need to see, there's a lot of talk about how you're going to use your goalies down the stretch. Do you need to see games like tonight in order to feel like you can give them more and give Thatcher more days off?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's a stressful game in the third. It's 2-1 only. Bounces, anything could happen. So I think that stress game he needed. He did. To be honest with you, I'd rather not have a 6-2 game for him. These 2-1 games for a guy that hasn't played much, he needs that. So that's why I said it's a recipe for Case.
Any negative thoughts go through your head when their first shot went in with a lucky bounce on it as well?
Yeah, I think the guys came to the bench. It was a lucky bounce. It was a bang bang play. Those things happen. It was you just forget about it and you move on.
What do you think of Pod Colson?
I thought Pod's was pretty good. I thought there's some good moments of holding on to pucks. A couple of system stuff that he'll be fine, but I think for the most part, if he can hold on to pucks for us, get on the forecheck, that's something that we're looking for.
Would you like that allowed your team to have so much territorial control throughout the night?
Yeah, I like the possession. I think we're getting our shots blocked too much, though. I think we have to sprint to some areas, and I think sometimes our D got to move a little bit laterally to avoid the shots. I think that's one thing that I think this month we've got a lot of shots blocked or missed. I think our video guy told me earlier we lead the league since All-Star break, the missed nets. So if we can shore up block shots and the missed nets, maybe we'll get more chances, I think.
Casey, it's got to feel pretty good to get that one.
I don't know if I've ever been so happy to win a game. Obviously, personally, it feels really good, kind of get off the skid, but, also the team, it's a huge win for the team to start off this road trip on the right foot, after a couple of tough losses. It just feels really good in here right now. Every team in this league is good, so that's a good win for us.
From your vantage point, what stood out about the way this group was able to not only get the lead but protect it there, particularly in the third?
Yeah, I thought we did the right things in the third as far as getting it deep, good F3. We didn't give them much off the rush. We didn't give them much at all, but the guys just getting the puck out, getting the puck in. That was kind of the message in between periods. Play the right way and make them work for their offense, and I thought we did a really good job of that.
I asked Tocchet about this being a bit of a reset, the way you guys were able to go home, have an off day. Do you sense that in the group, that you guys feel re-energized and are ready to go?
Yeah, definitely. I think, obviously we love being home, but maybe just a little reset going on the road all together. playing on the road is a little bit different than playing at home. So it's a good change of pace for us as a group. We've had some incredible road trips this year, like some of the best road trips I can remember ever in this league. And, hopefully this is another one, but that's a good start.
They had some pretty good chances on you. Any particular ones that?
Yeah, they had some good looks. Obviously the one in the last minute from the slot. I don't know if Kohler got a piece of it or if he missed the net. But yeah, they definitely turned up some shooting opportunities and looked for the extra pass, I thought, for most of the night. And, not a heavy shot volume game for me, but they made me work for it, for sure. A lot of lateral movement.
I know it's a little soon, but how do you feel about going towards the playoffs? I mean, you guys had a little bit of questionable things the last couple of weeks, and now looking good.
Yeah, I mean, one win doesn't fix everything. We have to keep doing the right things every game. We have to keep playing this way, doing the things that made us successful early in the year, and maybe we got away from a little bit, but we need to get back to playing that winning hockey.
What's the more important goal, making sure you guys win the division or most points in the conference?
We're just focused on game to game. I don't think anyone's thought about that. I certainly haven't. As far as points and where we want to end up, I think everyone's just focused on the game at hand.